Hello friends, that was a busy week, so thank you all so much for your contributions so far. Over the last week we've started to unpick some of those social attitudes that Elizabeth Fry faced in her life, towards prisoners but also towards public women just like herself. And we also began to consider how her evangelical faith provided her with the spiritual energy to live out her sense of purpose. Fry had a real sense of equality with the women prisoners she worked with, and that was because of her faith. She felt that she was a sinner and everyone else was, and that Christ forgives everyone, so that nobody is above anybody else. And when she has her conversion experience, she feels that she's given an opportunity to do something useful in the world. She combines this belief in the possibility of personal transformation with a real and very profound sense of equality with others. And this is something that she has in common with several of the other Quaker women whom we'll be looking at in the coming weeks. Fry's methods involved giving women work and skills to get paid work. She educated them by teaching them how to read, particularly the Bible, and she ensured that they had company while they were working in the day and privacy at night. But her big innovation was in using the Lancaster School method of monitors and team leaders in the teaching of prisoners. Fry didn't believe in imposing sanctions on prisoners. She supported small rewards for good work. She opposed solitary confinement. She was a real pioneer and may have succeeded because of this. However, before she died, a new prison had been built with many cells for solitary confinement. So there were official and substantial moves to undermine her reform work, even at the height of her fame and achievements. In some ways, her true legacy is more as a moral authority, influencing the way we view prisons and prisoners, than because of any specific reforms that she may have helped to establish. Her behind-the-scenes political and religious work were also important, although they're often underestimated. In common with several of the other women we'll be looking at, she was also a great organiser. She set up ladies' prison visiting associations wherever she went to develop and sustain her reforming work. One wonders where Fry might focus her attention if she were living today. Despite its centralised and bureaucratic framework, there are still areas where the non-professional can make significant differences in this area, whether that be in restorative justice or prison chaplaincy, or even working with the circles of support and accountability who support sex offenders as they reintegrate into society. We also discussed Fry's role as a mother to 11 children and how she faced accusations of neglect because of her public work. Some of her children went to boarding school or to live with relatives when she really did get stuck into her prison reform work. Interestingly, Fry herself was one of 11 motherless children, as her own mother had died in 1792 when she was just 12. For me, one of the wonderful things about this course is that it gives us a chance to redress the gender imbalance in our understanding of our own history, and this is something that our next figure was also interested in. So we now turn to the pioneering feminist and anti-slavery campaigner Sarah Grimke. I look forward to reading your comments about her remarkable life.